Hello, welcome to Yoga with Sumitra. Today I have an awesome session of yoga when you wake up in the morning or you need a little kick to wake up in the morning. Sleep helps us to recover from the exercise of the day before and get ready for a new day, fully refreshed. Now we need to know what are the different changes that our body goes through when we are sleeping. Our body sorts and processes the day's information. The hormones flood our body. Our sympathetic nervous system chills out. The cortisol levels go down. The muscles totally relax and paralyze. The eye movements stop. The body's temperature decreases and the heart rate continues to relax. Now, sleep is regulated by two body systems, the sleep-wake homeostasis and the circadian biological clock. When we are awake for a long time, the sleep-wake homeostasis tells us that it is time to sleep. Homeostasis is a state of complete balance and equilibrium of the internal physical and chemical conditions in living beings. This condition includes body temperature and fluid balance that is kept within certain preset limits. The circadian system is an internal process that regulates the sleep-wake cycle, and that is a totally natural process. Now, when we wake up in the morning, our body is usually stiff and achy because our body's natural ibuprofen doesn't kick in. We usually tend to jump right out of the bed once the alarm goes off or our biological clock tells us to wake up. But what I feel is that instead of jumping right out of the bed, what we can do is do some body stretches. In as like when we are lying down in the bed, we can extend our hands above our head and extend our toes out to feel a complete and entire body stretch. Relax. You can repeat this quite a few times. And next, you can fold your legs, bring them to touch your chest. Take your hands, wrap them around your legs, and swing from the left to the right to give your spine a lovely massage. And then we can turn on one side and then slowly come up in a comfortable seated posture, which can be on the bed, on the carpet or floor or your yoga mat. So today we're going to find a very comfortable position and be in an easy seated posture or a Sukhasana. We're going to lift the corners of our mouth, lengthen our spine, and as we inhale, we're going to gently raise our hands above our head. And as we exhale, we are going to rotate our trunk to one side, bring the hands down with one hand resting on the knee and the other hand behind our body rested on the mat. Open up your chest and shoulders. Feel the slight sensation in your spine as it stretches to one side. Now, as you inhale, raise your hands above your head again. And as you exhale, let's turn our trunk to the other side now, with one hand rested on the knee and the other hand rested on the mat behind our body. open up your heart chakra and throat chakra. And as you inhale, you come back to a neutral position. And now, with our legs folded, we are going to put one leg on top of the other. Take both our hands, wrap around so that the palms touch each other. Elevate the elbows. Lengthen your spine up to the crown chakra and keep a steady posture for a few seconds. This is a wonderful stretch for your arms and your back and spine. Now unwrap your hands, bring them to the side of the body. Unwrap your legs and make them wide. As we transition into a wide angle dragonfly. As you inhale, raise your hands up. And as you exhale, lower your chest and head. Let your hands follow the body, the palms touching the mat, and your third eye chakra facing the ground. Feel the sensation in your inner thighs and your inner legs. Lengthen your spine. As you exhale, bring your hands down to the mat. Bring your legs together. Fold the knees and slowly come up on all your fours. Make sure your arms are right underneath your shoulders and your hip is at a right angle with the ground. Now we are going to prepare ourselves to go into a cow posture. Drop your belly down as you raise your head up. Open up your shoulders and chest as you go into a cow posture. The dropping of the belly here or your spine is also called the anterior tilt. Now as you exhale, curl your spine out into a posterior tilt. Lower your head down. Have your chin touch your chest as you go into a cat posture. This is a wonderful hip flexion. And you can also feel a mild stretch on your spinal cord. Now as you inhale, come back to a neutral position. Now we're going to slowly lower our body so that our hips sit right on our heels, our toes extended outwards, and hands extended above our head with palms planted on the mat. As we go into a child posture or balasana. Here options are to take a yoga block and rest your forehead on that. Now as you inhale, slowly lift your body. And as we come back on all our fours, Let's go do this child posture one more time. As you exhale, you go down. This time we can keep our knees a little wide. How about the hips touch the heels? Inhale. Now as we exhale this time, we can crawl our hands to one side to go into a tadpole posture. Feel the sensation on the side of your body as one side stretches and the other side contracts. As you inhale, crawl your hands back to the center. Now as you exhale again, crawl your hands out to the other side as you go into a tadpole posture. This is a beautiful stretch for your torso. Inhale, come up. Slowly raise your body as we come back on all fours. Now here, we're going to slowly snake our body out. Extend our legs behind. Curl out our toes. Hands crawl forward. Chest and head lifted as we come into a Sphinx posture. Feel a slight stretch on your lumbar spine. Now as you inhale, we can transition from Sphinx posture to a seal posture. Strengthen our hands, lock our elbows, and lift our chest to come into a Bhujangasana or a seal posture. Feel the lovely stretch on your lumbar spine. As you inhale, lower your body slowly, crawl your hands back with your palms right underneath your shoulders. Lift your body up as we go into a downward facing dog. Crawl your feet forward. If you need to adjust your body, do it right now. Plant your hands on the mat and your feet on the mat. Lower your head down, your crown chakra facing the mat, and your ears parallel to your biceps. Feel the lovely stretch on your calves and hamstrings. This looks just like a mountain. So hence it is called a mountain pose or Parvatasana or the downward facing dog. Now from here, as we inhale, we're going to walk one of our leg forward to make a 90 degree with the ground. Drop the other knee. Plant both our hands on the mat. Gaze forward as we go into a lower lunge. And from here, we're going to lift our body up. Straighten the leg in front of us. Slide your hands over the knee and to the shin as we lower our body. Feel the beautiful stretch on your calves and hamstrings. As you inhale, come up and turn your body to the other side with the leg still extended and the other leg behind you. Now bend on the side of the extended leg and let your other hand follow the body as we go into a gate pose. Feel the beautiful stretching on one side of your body and contraction on the other side of your body. As you inhale, come up. Bring your extended leg at a 90 degrees to the mat as we go back to the lower lunge. Now, crawl your leg backwards and go into a downward facing dog. Now, crawl your other leg forward. Drop the other knee. Plant the hands on the mat as we go into a lower lunge on the reverse side. This is a wonderful hip flexion on the extended leg, and you can feel a beautiful stretch in your groin area of the other leg. Now as you inhale, lift your body up and extended the leg that is at a 90 degrees to the mat. Now slowly slide your hands down your knee to the shin of the extended leg and lower your body as you exhale. As you inhale, come up slowly and turn your body to the other side and let the leg go behind your body. Now raise your other hand up and with one hand still on the extended leg, bend your body on the side of the extended leg and let your other hand follow the body. Feel the lovely stretching on one side of the body and contraction on the other side. Feel sensation on your hamstrings and calves of the extended leg. As you inhale, you come up, lower your hand, bring your extended leg to a 90 degrees to the floor as you go back to the lower lunge again. Crawl your leg backwards as you dive into a downward facing dog again. From here, lower your knees to the mat as you come on all the fours. And now slowly raise your knees off the mat. To balance on your palms and your feet. Pull your navel to the spine. Strengthen your abs in order to protect your lower back. So inhale, lower your knees to the mat. And now, slowly bring your legs to the side of the mat, lower your hip on the mat and come back to our easy seated posture. As we end our morning stretches here, bring your hands in a prayer pose. Bow your head down and thank yourself for today's practice. Thank you all for practicing the morning stretches with me today. Namaste.